Good afternoon, this is Bob Iaccino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Talking precious metals, well, I'm talking metals in general, but let's talk a precious one. Let's talk gold. Gold is higher again, up over 0.5% today, moving up towards that 0.75% change on the day through most of the late day trade. We're now up 4 of the last 5 days in gold, and more remarkably, because it seemed like a very quiet rally, we're up 6 of the last 7 weeks, with this week being the outperformer of those 6 weeks. Of course, it's only Thursday. We could go down tomorrow. It's just not likely with sort of the absence of data. We've already got the ECB out today that that's going to happen, barring some sort of ease to geopolitical tensions that don't really exist at this point. The number one factor driving the dollar driving gold the last few days has been the weakness in the dollar, as Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin seemed to be okay with a weaker dollar in statements he made the other day, and statements that he's sort of backed up at the economic forum in Davos, where he said that the weaker dollar is good for trade, and trade is one of the focuses of this administration. And that weakened the dollar. The dollar was already on a move lower. A couple of days ago, it broke the September lows in the dollar index and extended from there, but that extension did come on the same day of the original Steve Mnuchin comments. So as the dollar gets weaker, most commodities go higher as they become cheaper for countries that aren't trading in the dollar to purchase them, and they do. They either purchase or they buy the futures contracts to hedge future purchases. We also have VIX and the Bitcoin, which in the past only the VIX has sort of reflected on gold, because a higher VIX tend to mean there was some geopolitical tension or potentially a coming or current sell-off in the equity markets in which some of that money would go into being long gold. But a lot of the store of value argument that Bitcoin had seems to be ebbing away as Bitcoin continues to move sideways, and the VIX kind of hovers above 11 for the first time in quite a while. The VIX has dipped below 11, but it's closed above 11 for 4 or 5 days in a row now. And again, Bitcoin going sideways, the store of value argument for Bitcoin seems to be falling out of favor and going back into gold. So those also supporting the price of gold in the short term. Gold continues to climb well into the 1300s, above 1350 as we speak, and seems to be gaining strength as the week goes on. Again, 6 of the last 7 weeks, and I'm including this week, does have gold futures higher. This is Bob Iaccino talking gold futures from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago.